Good morning, YouTube. This is TheDon coming to you with my second first look video. So today, instead of going to my main character, because I already collected it on that one, we're going to go to one of my alts so we can actually read the little update that they did. If it'll pop up. There we go. Okay, so now we got the new edit notice. It just went through about 15 minutes ago, so we're going to read it and see what they updated. So, Dear Warriors, blah 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 blah, nobody cares. New gameplays. Thanks again for all the support. So, what did they update? Let's take a look around and see if what we can't find. So, challenges look the same. Dungeons. Coins. No. Boss. I don't remember seeing 190 before. It might have been there. Not absolutely positive. I don't think that would be it. Wilds. Wilds still look the same to me. Events. So, wow. So it looks like they didn't really update anything. Possibly it was, just I don't know, maybe a system update, like in one of the game systems, or I'm not sure. The only thing that I've found out is now on one of the lists that you can't say. Maybe it's with a capital. Okay, so every once in a while on my other one was definitely bleeped out. Now is bleeped out. I'm not sure what they're trying to prevent people from saying, but it is what it is. So first off, I guess we'll go back to my main account since we can't really look at anything on this one. Big shout out to my boy Hellas. He's in my alliance. Wanted a shout out, so there you go, bro. Hopefully it's to your liking. So back to business. So my last video that I did, it was supposed to be the version 1.10 update with the 5v5. They did some updates to the dragons, to Temple of Love, and I just wanted to clear up a few things because my last video kind of it wasn't that great. Let's just be honest, because it didn't really show anything. So now that I've had a chance to get some feedback from some people, sorry I can't speak. Figured out a few things. So this first one, I gotta give a shout out to Ladydoom. She showed me this one. So if you go to your training, training. So go to your heroes, go to train. They've updated it, so it used to say train times 1, train times 5, and train times 10. They've updated it now, so now it's train times 1, 10, and 50. So not a lot of people like to, use all 50 at one time because usually they don't really get very good luck on them. See, is it really worth it? Let's see if my power goes up. I like the toughness, so we're gonna do it. And I got plus 35 power, but I lost on a bunch of other things. Usually the times 10, see how that one went pretty good. I like to stick with the times 10s on most things just because I feel like it does better than the times 50. I guess if you're lazy or whatever, you could do the times 50, but even if you don't like the stat update that it gives you, still claim it, because you can always just go along with my first video where you're sacrificing heroes and stuff like that. You can sacrifice the heroes, you'll get all of your whistles back, and then you can try it over again, with the times 10. I wouldn't suggest doing it for 25 or even 100, on something, but if you do I don't know, 1,000 whistles on somebody, and it just, just keep hitting red, keep hitting red, and keep hitting red. That may be a reason too, but for the most part, just either claim it if you like it or don't claim it if you don't. But if you always claim it, you can always go back and redo your whistles if you need to. That's more like end game type stuff. You really don't need to worry about it when you're first beginning, or if you're only like level 120 or 130. So moving on to the next one. So you'll see up on my top right corner how I can retrieve rewards. I typically don't do my 3v3 or my Empire Strikes just because usually get my butt kicked sometimes, and it's right the middle of my work day, so it's kind of hard to get on for those ones. I missed a boss layer because I was doing some personal things and whatnot, but the interesting thing is the Temple of Love. So I got to give a shout out to Wait For It, or well, she changed her name. Her name's CuteDreams now, but big old shout out to her. She actually showed me, instead of the new stage for Temple of Love, it's actually that you can retrieve it. So I had purposely missed one of my Temple of Love so I can show you. Typically, I think you can max out at like 28 of the present, or of the actual love stones, and I'm not sure how many presents you can max out on, but even if you miss it, you can only get 2 of each. So it's really not worth using the 10 gems to get the 1 love stone, because it only gives you 100 to your actual one. So if you go to your social and go to your wedding ring, you can see my wedding ring, right? It's not too bad, not great, but it's getting there. But even just 1 love stone, we're just going to do it one time. I can't even do it with 1. But typically it only gives you 100 towards your EXP. So it'd be at 1200, 1 stone will get me to 1300, which is not worth 10 gems in my personal opinion. So what I suggest is don't miss Temple of Love because it's not worth claiming at the end of the day. So 10 gems for 1, 20 gems for 2, and it maxes out at 2. So I wouldn't suggest wasting your time claiming the Temple of Love. So I'm actually going to abandon it. Boom. So next on the list, we're going to go into, not my stages, we're going to go into gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the new thing that they did for Dragon City Mine. So I already showed you that they did do the update where it prevents you from attacking from 23 to 09 in the morning. Now I'm going to show you how they incorporated your partner, or whoever's assisting you. So shout out to Doom and Ladydoom, or Wicked was her name before that, and now it's Lady. But shout out to them. Apologize, Doom. I'm going to kick you off one of our gold spots just because it's one of our gold spots, and the only other person on our little map here is this guy, and he's getting supported by Miss C4 at 1,630 power, or 1,630,000 power. So I'm not really going to be able to attack him and beat him off of our mine, but for the sake of the video, I appreciate you being a good sport and taking this earlier so I could take it back from you. So we're going to see how this works out with a helper and the occupier. So here we go. Also, don't wait for it to start. Run out and beat the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you're kind of at a disadvantage. Alright, so just starting out like that, looks like you actually fight one, then you respawn, or you start out with full health, and then you fight the other. So thanks again, Doom, Lady. Thanks for the mine, and thanks for being a good sport on it. Sorry for kicking you off one of our mines. Hopefully you can find another gold one around in the little area. But so that was the new update as far as what we can tell. Still can't find a 5v5 option anywhere. So not sure exactly when that's actually going to be able, be available for us to use. But, hopefully C server, they'll get it before us, so that way we know when it's going to be coming to us. It just, it's hard to believe that version 1.10 came out on us before C. But, it is what it is, and as soon as we find out what the 5v5 is all about, I'll definitely be making another video for you guys. So I think that'll be about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was a little bit more explanation-wise. I can't believe that this only says new gameplay. It's that ridiculous. Like, why even give us an update? And it even says HOC, Heroes of Chaos. They changed the name to Goddess of Chaos, or Goddess Primal Chaos. So, maybe you guys should update that also. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was a little bit more informative than my last video. But until next time, hopefully when the 5v5 comes out, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.